And the consequence of dehumanization and treating people like statistics, and there's a great quote here by Stalin, not that I like to refer to Stalin, but a single death is a tragedy, a million is a statistic. So as soon as we start to refer to people as lines on a spreadsheet, as resources, that is dehumanizing behavior. It makes it easier to think of them as less than. Now, I think that makes sense, just thematically, to come on to human resources, an oxymoron. So the description here of human is of or relating to the characteristic of humankind. Now, what do you all think of when you think of resources? What comes to mind? And the description here is a stock or supply of money, materials, staff, or other assets that can be drawn on by a person or organization to function effectively. What are the things that come to mind to you when you think of a resource? And again, feel free to speak out loud, type in the chat, call with me, whatever you feel. Food, water, shelter, okay. What about in a business context? I suppose coffee. Things that I use, that's a good way of thinking of it. Pens, paper, computers, yeah. I'm going to delete this and you'll see resources, yeah, gas, oil, energy, servers, money, coffee.
I'm good, thank you. How are you doing?
Pens, paper, printers, desks, chairs.
I can speak.
I think someone needs to be on mute. There we go. All right. And the next question then, so what would you consider are the traits of a person versus what are the traits of a resource? Feel free to share your thoughts on the Miro boards, or again, out loud or in the Zoom chat. What are the traits of people versus what are the traits of a resource? Love that word. A resource is inanimate. This is a pen, it's inanimate. Yeah, people are changing. They're not immutable. They have emotions, they're motivated. People are complex completely, whereas resources are static. People have empathy, yeah. So we've got lots of differing traits emerging about the differences between people and resources. So let's see then. People, I've written here, people are complex and diverse. They have individual needs. One person's output may differ from another, whereas a fixed unit of a resource is a fixed unit of a resource. A kilowatt of energy is a kilowatt of energy, whereas one developer may produce a different rate to another developer, depending on their experience, their skills, their motivation, their mood, their energy levels, all manner of things. People are problem-solving wizards. I love that description there. They are mutable, so they can change. They are collaborative. They have a lot of potential. Their value can change over time. Well, I guess you could argue resources can as well, but their knowledge changes over time, and they are purpose-driven. And then resources are disposable. They can be replaced. The same output, so a ton of coal will produce the same amount of energy each time. Obviously, there might be some very minor variations on that, depending on I guess weather conditions and things, but for the most part, it's the same. Resources are commodities. They are a means to an end. They are inanimate, someone wrote that down, and they are immutable. They do not change usually. And they're fungible, yes.